Hi friends. So really I wanted to make this video because I want to ensure you guys that everything is okay, because my last video was on such a serious topic. I didn't want any of you to be concerned about me since I haven't posted anything since then, because that was more of a serious video. But everything's okay. It was just sharing my experiences with you. But I wanted to make this video about college, TJC. But yes, I wanted to let you guys know that I have changed my degree plan. So I am not going to go to TJC for game and simulation design like originally planned. I very easily change my mind. So it's no surprise to me that I did this, but there are good reasons, multiple reasons why I changed degree plan. I have now decided and am set to have all my classes set for my first semester for visual communications. So first I'll tell you my reasons on why I changed my degree plan. For starters, I was worried that with the tuition, I have financial aid. I have a Pell Grant, so I don't have to pay it back, but I have a little over $5,000 in financial aid. And the tuition and fees for game and simulation design was $5,000 and like $100 or something. So that was only going to leave me with a few $100s for books, which won't be enough because they're stupid expensive. So I was worried that I wouldn't have enough money, and I didn't. Money makes me nervous, so that was the start of my concerns. But then on top of that, I lately have been having trouble with some anxiety. I get really bad nervous about certain things to the point where I start to get sick. And I was sick almost the entire time I went to further down south in Texas to visit family. I was sick almost the entire time, and I think it was anxiety because about 2 days before we left, the tire blew out in my car. And so speaking with my dad about it, he suggested that maybe I was concerned about car trouble, and it made it even worse because I was away from home, because I am a homebody. So it was bad, but it was fun. The trip was fun. The anxiety was not. But I did worry about what kind of anxiety or panic that I would possibly go through going to college, junior college, for game and simulation design when, one, I know a lot of people are like this. I'm no exception. But I know it happens a lot, but I'm really concerned about going in school for something I have absolutely no idea how to do. I have no idea how design works. I can use a computer, but I'm not like, let me fix everything that's broken. You know, I don't know how to do that stuff. But I was more concerned than anything about the math, because game design does require some math skill, and it might turn out that it only would have required basic algebra, but I don't know that for sure, and I don't want to take the risk, because math is one of those things that really gets my spirits down because I do struggle with it. I'm a lot better than what I used to be, but I don't want to take the chances, because with my personality, I feel like I could just see it now, me getting so stressed out about it, that I want to quit, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to put myself in a position that way. So That's the third reason why. Now, another reason kind of melds into a question that I've received already is, are you just trading your dream out for something else because it costs too much? And the answer is no, absolutely not. I'm not. No way. I love photography just as much as I do video games. So I'm not trading one dream for something that I kind of like. I'm trading one dream for another. I would enjoy doing visual communications just as much as I would game design. The only difference is game design is a little more technical. Game design would pay more. Game design would also cost more money and more schooling. And game design would, oh, I said it already. I was about to say would pay more, but I said that. Now it's raining. Oh, it's pouring. My cats are outside. It's thundering. I gotta go find the cats. I'm back. And I found, meow. I found one of the cats. Come here. Say hi, Buttercup. Meow. No headbutts. My old man is still somewhere out there. I couldn't find him. But back to what I was saying. One of the things about the visual communications, now if I decided to be a photographer, that is one of those careers that is very easily started on one's own. Did I say that right? Like, okay, this is what I'm trying to say. It's a lot easier for someone to start a photography business than it would be for someone to create their own video game and get it acknowledged and get it sold worldwide. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm very big on knowing my limitations, and when I say that, what I mean is I know that it would be so much easier for me to get through visual communications. The classes that it will require will be so much easier for me to handle than the game and simulation design. Although that would be a freaking cool job to have, I also worried that might kill video games for me. Like I worried that I wouldn't enjoy the immersion as much if I started helping create them. I was worried it would take the fun out of it. But I really enjoy photography, and I really enjoy making videos for you guys. The only thing is, I don't have the good equipment, so all my videos suck. But eventually, they will get better. And you know, I actually wanted to go and make a Pokemon Go video and put it up for you guys, but I dread the idea of people staring me down while I have a camera out recording myself talking to a camera. I'm gonna have to work on that. But I could very easily start my own photography business, or I could just revert to YouTube and use all the skills that I will learn in classes to make way better videos, better content, things of that nature. I'll go ahead and tell you my classes, because I'm set up this semester. It starts next month. I'm trying not to slur my words. I have a really bad habit. They all just come out as one. So I have 4 classes for my first semester, so I'm considered a full-time student. So my first class that I have scheduled is my basic graphic design, and then I have digital publishing, my developmental math, and then fundamentals of photography. So I'm super excited. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fun because I have always really liked to take pictures. I've never had a camera good enough to take good pictures, and me being the youngest of my family and most of everybody else's family too, nobody wants to listen when I was younger and was saying, hey everybody go stand over here and let me take a group picture. Nobody was listening to me. Dang it. But, you know, when I went further down south, here in Texas to visit family a couple weekends ago, we went to see some of my pawpaw's family. And while I was there, I learned that one of my pawpaw's brother-in-laws was a photographer. He did multiple different things throughout his life, but everything he did, he turned into a business and made profit. He used to work at an oil company and then started taking pictures at the oil rigs and the company. I don't really know how that works. I don't know if an oil rig is just one thing though, so. But he took pictures for the oil company at the place of work. And then from there, eventually he stopped working at the oil refinery as a regular employee and turned into their photographer. And then he became a full-time photographer. He mostly did wedding photos and he ran his business out of his home, which was really cool to learn because when I was first looking at degree plans, I thought visual communications, photography, web design, that would be really cool. But after I thought that, my very next thought was, but it seems so overdone. Every teenage girl with a cell phone thinks she's a photographer. Everybody with a good camera takes pictures now. How would I stand out? That scared me. I'm such a sissy. It has not rained in forever. That was the loudest thunder I've heard in a long time. And our junior is out there, Buttercup, our old man junior. So I decided that I probably shouldn't do visual communications. Let me find something better. But then the game design slowly started to fall apart when I realized I wouldn't be able to afford books. I worried about the math, the stress coming with learning absolutely new things. And I know that sounds dumb to some people, but I know what works for me and I know my personality. I know what my behaviors are like. So I'm doing what I feel is the best for me. So that ends that. I don't know. I don't remember where I was going before I got off on that tangent. Meow. 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 That's right. I was saying how my pawpaw's brother-in-law was a photographer. And even though my nanny, pawpaw's wife, was not a professional photographer, she always took pictures. She has this really big, actually I still have that camera. Let me go get it. Found it. This was the camera she used to take pictures of everything. This was cool. It's so old. I don't even know what this white stuff is. It's a baby powder? But this was her camera. This is what she took all of our family pictures of, and she took pictures of the TV when like really big things were happening. And I can remember as she got older and her mind was starting to, well, her mind wasn't getting bad, she was just a little forgetful. And she would start taking pictures. Well, this was the cap. And she would go and she'd start taking pictures and being able to see out of there somewhere. I don't know how this works. Anyways, the cap would be on. But it's like something's blocking the viewfinder. Well, I don't know, but this was her camera. And put this right here where it won't fall down. But she took pictures of everything. And then my mom took pictures of everything. And so even though they didn't do it professionally, they were always taking pictures. So growing up, I always saw this camera. I always saw it. So I always thought the idea of doing that would be cool. But now, as I'm a young adult, I think the idea of being able to do that and get paid for it is even better. And what's cool too is my dad is a writer. He has a couple books, but they never did too well. They didn't get too much money there. He's not an acclaimed author or anything. But he mostly writes for military magazines. He has written for some like mystery magazines and stuff before. Like the book he wrote he's got a football book and then he's got a book about UFOs. Cool stuff. But he usually writes for military magazines. He's never been in the military himself, but his dad was a Marine. But my dad loves military history, so he knows a lot about that. Well, when he goes to a specific like community thing, an event, there's been a few times he also writes for the East Texas Review, and sometimes his boss wants him to go to these events and write about it, and I could go with him and take the pictures and get paid separately for those pictures. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I start class next month, and I know it'll go good. The only thing I have to really focus on is, of course, you never want to fail a class, but especially because I am receiving financial aid money. If I fail a class, I have to pay for it, so it's super important that I don't fail. But you guys want to see my Pokemon? These are my Pokemons. Oh, I had a ponytail up there. Did you see it? I hatched that ponytail yesterday. Oh, I'm trying. This is so backwards. Yes, I'm super proud of my Pokemons. And they're my eggs. Yeah, all the Eevees, changing their name actually works. That's how I got my Rainer and my Sparky, the Vaporeon and Jolteon. The Flareon Pyro, I actually caught him in my sister's front yard. So that was cool. Hey look, yes. Zubat. Got him. High five. Okay, yeah, I if you guys want to see me make a Pokemon video, I don't know if that's something you guys would want to watch. Let me know, I guess. I will work to overcome that fear of people staring at me while talking to a camera in public. For you guys, if that's what you want me to do. But yes, class starts soon. I'm excited. That thunder sounded like someone knocking on the door. Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there because this is just way too long now. So, peace out, Home Biscuit Skillets. See you later.